And we have St. Thomas here. One ship is in today. And we got a lot of people, I would say, in the city today. A lot of people look for the one ship.
I like to challenge you. You know why I like to challenge you? You look sharp. You smile.
So this is quite different.
Y'all get free bracelets. It's a fun shop. Everything's cheap.
So
Did you get that skip
So, in a sense, you ain't named someone prominent. So, who named some of the name that you grew up with here? And I'm gonna tell you who I am.
I will tell you who. I'll tell you who you look like to me now.
Yeah.
The people that I taken on used to live up the street right there.
Yeah.
He had a brother a little older than me, and then, like I said, you and I was the same age, but he had a brother older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right up the stairs, right there.
Up the steps from Heno.
Yeah.
La, Llewellyn, Leon, Lewis. Lord, I am Leon.
Yeah, I recognize you now.
Okay, so that's why I recognize you from across, and I said, well, who else will give me a snapshot for my memoir of Junk Street people? And sometime when you stop and get a snapshot, you're walking down memory. And so what was the heyday, the Renaissance in St. Thomas? What century was that? When you have places like Crimson Parlor, Dewdrop Inn, Crazy Cow, what century was that?
That's when the 80s.
It was not the 80s when it was booming. It was booming in the 70s when we was in high school. You understand? Crimson Parlor, Dewdrop Inn, and all them places. You understand what I'm saying?
All that brother name.
Lowell and Llewellyn. They used to call him La.
No.
Lowell.
Okay, you said.
Ooks. Ooks was my older brother.
That's what you mean.
Yeah, Ooks.
You and
Yeah.
the twin brother, and then Ooks was the older.
Yeah, and La. And then both of us was La was Ging friend.
No, yeah, I know him very well.
Yeah.
Now I understand everything, you know.
Yeah. So explain this this monstrosity here that's there for all these years and haven't been done anything done to it. What's going on? Why is it so stagnant?
Okay. It actually belonged to Massac.
Massac.
Okay.
The family Massac.
Right. So Keith Massac is who get it to where it's at now, right?
Uh-huh.
And he have another brother.
Yeah.
So him and the brother got into one family squabbles, right?
Always, ain't it? That's ridiculous, ain't it? Yeah, go ahead.
So that's why it came to like a halt.
Yeah.
And they've been like that for years now because the two of them couldn't.
Can't come to agreement.
Right.
Yeah. And they used to live right there in the house there, right?
Right. But now they're not living in them gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you know, you look at that, you feel sorry to see how that just.
And you know the steel gonna crumble after a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's salt, so they're gonna have to knock it down.
Yeah.
Really? What happened? I don't know what happened when when a family member died, they put everybody on the name, right? And even though the name, the people ain't helping them, then it become a quarrel after they die, and you can't get nothing done.
Yeah.
So what state you in now?
Say again.
What state you in?
What state I live in?
Yeah.
Florida.
Oh, you're the one who went to Florida, Orlando.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, here's what he school, right? I was in the same transformation. New York, back in our day, right?
Yeah, I lived most of my time in New York. I just moved to Orlando, but most of my time growing up was New York.
Yeah, from New York, then Orlando, right? And then where now? Tell me. Because
I'm back home from Florida now.
So where they going to now? Where Virgin Island is going now?
Where they're going to hell, I don't know.
No, where are they going when they leave here?
But I don't
Yeah.
know where they're going.
Atlanta.
The boys not going to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Well, I know most, a lot
So-
of people from here live there.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, when I go down the street and do my interview like that, I run into in different small town, because it's called Small Town America. I run into a lot of them. Some of them was living in New York, moved to
Atlanta.
one of the 16 suburbs.
BAPOS, Bapos.
Bapo.
Yes, because that was, I had a cousin of mine named Bapos, so I named the team after him.
Okay. And he on that court, what's the other guy named that used to be a Shippy? You play with Shippy?
Yeah, she used to live right up here.
You used to play with Shippy too, right?
Yeah, I try to remember your real name now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My name. I'm the and you who never give in to nickname.
But most people around here could know them by nickname, but not a real name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We never give in to
The real
nickname.
name.
We
Yeah,
kept
we
our
have-
real name. We
Yeah.
kind of like yeah. So you used to play with what's the name of the team?
BAPOS.
BAP, and you went all the way to Arizona.
Yeah,
And
we
you win the what?
The tournament.
The tournament.
We have like 20 different states that
Yeah,
come right there.
that compete.
Every year.
Yeah. So you know Frisky.
Very much.
Yeah, Frisky's my cousin, right?
Yeah.
And he was telling me,
Green.
yeah. No, Frisky Estrell.
Estrell, okay.
And he said he went to
Yeah, he traveled out there with
he
us.
traveled with
Yeah.
and he was telling me all the story, and then he was supposed to go to a place in Georgia to try for major league. He said, man, you fast, but you ain't got to wait.
Yeah.
So
He was a very...
This is my man Elmo Benjamin back in the day, man. This was a player of the day. See, he's smiling. He's still a player. I guess I'm gonna show you him both teeth, so he spread his out. All right, Blue Ellen, I'm talking to Elmo Benjamin, your buddy from down. We grew up here. Go ahead.
No. I'm always, I think I hate sauce.
Street, just before sundown, before sunset here on Main Street. The lights getting ready to come on here in Main Street. People cleaning up and doing their thing. So, any special thoughts?
But this guy, the AMVET, was a private club, but during spring training, this guy would allow us to patronize AMVET because it was good for business.
Exactly.
Yeah, and but anyway, I told your brother that after I was released from spring training, I joined the military. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So nice hearing from you, man.
Yeah.
You put the good work, and I'll tell you what, one of these good days, man. I think, I don't know if what the guy from, we got from, the Barry Garden.
Barry
I
Gardy.
don't know if Barry Garden's still around because I was trying to sign you up, man. It sounds like you have a good singing voice.
Hey, no, partner, I can't. Hey,
It's still strong.
my voice is strong,
Hey,
but
Leon,
Yeah.
Leon could be doing the beat.
Okay. All right.
And he could be videotaping too.
man,
Okay, man.
I couldn't carry a damn.
Overlook from Smith Bay here in the U.S. Virgin Island. I'm looking at Just Van Dyke's Cokey Point, what's called that Attached Key. In the distance, I'm looking at Attached Key, St. John. In my sight is St. John. Just Van Dyke is behind the clouds there, not a cloud but a hill. And I think the BVI is way in the distance with those different islands out there called like Luango and what's the one called, and Tobago out there today. Yeah, this is chicken fried. I used to walk down here just to get chicken fried here back in the day. It's quite a different place now, but it's still the same. Chicken fried here. I see what you're saying.
Because I need to get my facts straight too.
Yeah, well, I'm a historian. So when you say you relate to the Harmon and Sprout, they are
Not me, my son.
your son,
Yeah.
and the Marsh them, and But you
It's
live
like
in
a
St.
big, yeah, it's a big.
Yeah, but you live in St. Thomas.
Yeah, I live in St. John.
You live in St. John? Still? Oh, you still live there. And you still participate in. When the last time you went to the national park?
It's been a well. I'm supposed to go sometime this week.
So you know the pens.
Yeah.
You
You know
know-
everybody.
You know everybody.
Yeah.
You know everybody there. Because it's a small
It's
community.
a small community.
So do you know what's a Marsh girl name again? She have an ice cream place up on the hill. She used to have an ice cream place on the hill. Not May Rose. She have a brother. There was Maduro, but she's a Marsh. She'll run for Senate.
Monsanto?
Monsanto.
Yeah, I know Monsanto.
You know the young lady Monsanto. She's still there?
Yeah.
You still have an ice
I
cream?
don't think so.
Still have an ice cream place up there?
I don't think so.
Oh, so she don't have the ice cream place up there.
I see her back and forth sometimes and Thomas. I don't know.
So
where-
who's the senator now for St. John?
What's his name? I think I don't know.
Who?
What's his name again? I can't remember.
Oh, you don't know who the senator is from St. John?
I know, but I just can't remember his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know Paul Thomas?
Paul Thomas, no.
Paul Thomas used to work for the National Park System.
Maybe I seen.
Cool Session Brass.
Yes, I know
He used to
him.
play in a Cool
Yeah,
Session
okay, I know
Brass.
Paul, yeah.
Yeah, he was a co-worker of mine.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I know Paul.
they call him Paulo instead of Paul.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why people call people Paul down here. Explain the difference to me. What's the difference between Paul and Paul? Okay. 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 My name is Leon Varlak. What's yours? Who? Sabrina. All right, Sabrina. Nice meeting you. Sabrina from St. John. All right. That's good. What's my lady name? So tell me what inspired you to work in this beautiful place called Tomo Library.
It inspires me because we help people.
Because we help people.
Yeah, we help people, and we have resources here that people love to come here,
Uh-huh.
relax. It's very peaceful. We have a lot of great books here.
Okay.
And a
What?
lot of great knowledge.
Okay.
We also have a children's side. The children love to come too.
Okay. So what are the most sought after book that people come here to read?
Mostly novels or local authors.
Local artists.
Yeah, authors.
So what did the founder of this building was named after Charles Turnbull, right?
Yeah, Charles.
What impact did he had on your life?
Well, I know he was a great man. I know a lot of people, he was loved by a lot of people. I also know that he was a teacher here also. And he taught a lot of people. A lot of people have looked up to him. I came after, because I came back and forth a lot.
Okay.
So I don't think I was here when he was governor. But
Okay.
I've heard a lot of wonderful things about him. And just even working at this library, the most amazing, it's an amazing thing where, you know, working at a library from a great man. I did meet him though. I did meet
You
him.
met him?
Yeah.
You know, I was told by a guy named Kubina that Turnbull administration was the only administration that actually held with officers from Charlotte to Mali High School who went on to become famous people. The president of the legislature, the president of the law establishment, some guy named Hodge, and some other guy named, I'm not sure who was the president of legislature. But that's what he told me. That's what makes his thing so significant, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he
So-
used to come
so-
in here a lot
so-
to see Miss Beverly Smith.
Yeah, yeah,
In
so-
our archive room.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he used to come in here and
Oh, no time now.
No? So what happened, man?
Got too much stuff going on.
So tell me about what's going on in Ireland now.
Well, I'm at the health center. I have I'm the chairman of the health services
Of the health services?
in BVI.
BVI too?
Yeah, I have. We're doing work in our place too much stuff going on.
Too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
So did you go to Charlotte, Tamale?
No. I graduated in the States.
In the state?
Yeah.
So you're a product of say New York?
Well, I was born in. My mother left here pregnant with me. Because she was on her way to grad school. So she,
Okay.
I was born in New York. Came back.
New York
months.
came back.
Yes, came back 6 months.
6 months
And
after
lived
that.
back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, in a sense, you are actually what we call it one of those ingrained and transplant child that came back and decide.
No, I was back here from 6 months.
6 months.
Yes,
So
6
actually,
months.
in a sense, you yourself grew up as part of this environment.
Yeah.
So you consider yourself a product of this environment.
For the most part.
So how did it work for you? Did it actually represent something positive or negative?
Well, I mean, we're all part of a big collage of family.
Okay.
Once you're from the VI, once from the Caribbean, you have family everywhere. So
Yes.
so we're part of the broad
Spectrums of things.
spectrum of family.
Yeah. So that's good, man. So I've been hearing some complaint that people leaving the island because the medical facility is not available for them.
I mean, I've heard that.
Yeah.
The hospitals got damaged.
Yeah. And they didn't restore it?
Well, they're in the process, but it's going to take time.
Okay. So tell me, why don't the government use these FEMA funds when they get it? I mean, they don't know how to write specification, they don't know how to do estimate?
Everything's a long process.
I know, but you have to have something in place
Well,
once you get the funds.
FEMA has to approve the funds first.
Yeah.
Then you have to get plans and specs drawn.
Okay.
Just like doing any major construction.
Okay.
If you're doing a hospital, that's about a $200 million
Right.
project.
Yeah.
And the approvals are going to take you at least 3 years.
Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, yes. So
Yeah.
recovery is just long.
Okay. That's why the duration takes so long
Yeah.
before the initiation of that particular project take place.
Yeah, because
Okay. Sometimes people don't understand that.
I mean it's just like if you I family in Southern California, right? Right now, just to build a house and get your housing, your permits approved, about 4 years out.
Wow.
So the process itself.
The process. What's out there anyway?
I think that's where they do the kayaking with dolphins thing here.
Oh.
I think. I'm just assuming because there's a bunch of people on kayak. In a smaller.
Kayaking with a dolphin. Point from a distance. Copy Point Beach. Beach. The tourist ship is in and it's all crowded. It's got a lot of people here. They're snorkeling, they're doing whatever they're doing, but this is one of the most favorite beaches there is in the Virgin Islands called Cookie Point Beach. And it's quite a nice festive day today on this beach.
Like, it's the valve. I mean, it's the seat of the hallway or that it's bending.
Look at all these fine people here on this beach here. Yeah, look at that. Cookie Beach. One of the most beautiful beaches there is in Ireland, right here, Cookie Beach. The sun is hot today, but I actually give it a chance to shoot these pictures.
Since 86.
So what's the transformation you've seen here in this Cookie Beach? There's more people now than there used to be.
More people, more pollution.
Most pollution?
But the beach has been pretty good here.
Oh, I saw something in the papers where it said, we call this stuff again, the seaweed was taking over. National emergency.
The sargassum?
Yeah.
The seaweed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that for real?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
When you leave, you should take a picture of the beach over there.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay,
Started
man.
about 10 years ago.
10 years ago? And where it comes from? Dead corals or what?
No. It's being fed by the Amazon River and the Mississippi River. The nutrients fertilizer that they are using for farming.
Oh, it went into the river and end up into the ocean.
And it feeds
that algae.
They grow more. It's a seaweed.
Okay, because it is to be.
Stretches from South America.
Cookie Point Beach. It's one of the most fabulous beaches there is here in Ireland. It's called Cookie Point Beach.
Oh, okay.
One of the most fabulous beaches there is Cookie Point Beach here in the island. Some of the most beautiful people you can find here too. They're here in Cookie Point Beach. They're sunbathing, they're all from a ship. Oh man, this is nice. This is nice. I can't help but shoot this. It's nice. Cookie Point Beach. Yeah. Sweet. Wow. You're a yogi?
Exactly.
She's a yogi. All right, she's a yogi.
A place where you do as you feel and do as you like. Once you're safe and sound, you'll be all right.
So it's one of the most popular beaches there is.
The best beach.
Yeah. So what makes it so popular?
What makes it so popular? Well, it's a place where you do as you feel and do as you like without anybody harassing you.
Okay.
You feel me?
So you're sort of like a utopia type setting.
Utopia.
Yeah.
Well, the people call it utopia. Other people call it gangster paradise.
Gangster paradise.
Other people call it Zazaville.
I thought gangster paradise was in St. John.
St. John?
Yeah.
Oh, that's over there. See, this is Zazaville.
So this is Rock City.
This is Zazaville.
Zazaville. Okay, got you, man. Okay, got you, man. Great. I like this. Look at this. It's a beauty here in the Cookie Point Beach. I can't help but capture this moment. Where y'all coming from? The ship or what? Huh? From America? Which one? Huh? London? I've been there too. Any place that you talk about, I've been. Where in America?
Delaware.
Who?
Delaware.
Delaware? Nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere. Big Apple. I've been there. What else? Huh? Who? Oh, the Garden State, Atlantic City. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole concept, is to go around the world and enjoy it. Gotcha. Huh? I'm writing my memoir in video and photography. So what I do, I'm capturing a moment in time because it'll never be the same. And this part of my story that I create when I get too old to travel, right? All my stuff is on file like Netflix, and I bring them up and I'm elated by the beauty of actually what I captured. You understand the concept? That's why I asked you where you're from, because almost every place that you mentioned, and I've been to London too, right? On that bridge, walk across, Latagua Fair, whatever you call that thing. So that's what I'm talking about, okay? All right. What, iguana? You guys don't got iguana over there in London? Yeah? All right. Faces. So you're adventurers. So you actually here on adventure, enjoying the environment. This is how people look here. It's about 2 o'clock here. Looking down in Charlotte, Mali. We're looking at STT Thomas, rolling hills of what we call Tramway. And then we're looking down in Charlotte, Mali itself. The ships there. And I'm going to spin my camera down to there's some of the people that's actually here.
So where Alicia?
What's your name?
Louise.
Louise. Oh, Rosie. I know Rosie, yeah. Yeah. And this is the offspring here?
We're the beach for 8, 9 go back to the front. We got both. And we used to swim to the side. No, you can't. Down here. Big boys can't. You gotta go down. All the way to you. All the way to you. Because Colibra and baseball.
Telling a good story, man. He's telling a good story.
Yeah. The baseball thing, you see the baseball thing again? Back to the baseball thing on the right. On top of it. It's a cone-shaped monument laying on the rocks. That's Black Bear's Castle. We're going to see that on the historical park. Yeah, you see, we're the only ones up there. Like the holy boats.
Seem like you're a customer doing this, man. Exercise every day, huh? All right, I heard that. So I see how you keep in shape, huh? You keep in shape walking up these steps, huh? That's good. I like that.
Down there by the museum.
Down by the museum.
Okay, so let's consider when we say French Town, and the inception of French Town is the French people who actually settle here.
Yes.
And then within that midst of the people here, you also have local African people who actually merged with them.
Right.
But the original people that was living here was the French people, and after a while they what we call the intermingle with them.
Yeah.
And so what you guys trying to do is participate and put in some kind of amenity, I call it, so you can provide a service for people who pass through here, right?
Yeah, because he had a shop before.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
long time ago here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a
No, Harold. Ursula didn't die, man. Ursula. Ursula in Houston, Texas. She's in Texas.
passed away?
No, you told me she passed away.
No.
Ursula Hodge. She married to a Sproul guy.
Okay.
She married to a Sproul. That guy, Highlander nephew is a Sproul.
That's a different one.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Ursula.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how is it going? Hanging in there? So, you look familiar, man. What's your name? Who?
Harrigan.
Harrigan. Yeah, you look familiar. Grew up down here? Yeah, you know who I just interviewed? I interviewed them guy up on the hill, the car racers. The Wendham? Yeah, I did his, but he come back, he say he come back every year for his birthday. Yeah, so Melvin, the one that married to St. John girl. Yeah. So who are you, man? Really, who are you? Tell me. Yeah. You say Roberto Harrigan. You grew up down here. You know Pinto? Remind me who you were, man. I'm Leon, man. Yeah, but I'm saying remind me who you used to hang with. Oh, he in a Dunk Street, man.
I'm down Street 66.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but when I'm saying that, you know, like the people we know, like Pinto, Nob, Paul. Yeah. Oh, you live right down the street by Washington School. Oh, down in there.
You know Ruben Richardson?
Who? Yeah. You know Lau. You play ball with Llewellyn, La?
I play ball with him. I grew up with Ruben Richardson's mother.
Isaac Lindo them and stuff like that. Lindo. No, but he know Isaac, right? Yeah. So okay, a lot of who people?
A lot of these Caribs.
Okay.
Start killing a lot of them.
Okay.
But they fighting back, you know.
Yeah.
But they didn't have ammunition.
They didn't have the guns. They didn't have the guns.
Caucasian will have the gun and they will kill them.
Yeah, massacre them. Because it's called dominancy. Yeah, so that's what it did. So you said in Dominica, they eradicated the Carib Indians by actually killing them with weapons and conquer them and took their land. In the Puerto Rico and the Caribbean, they also had a Carib Indian, but had a Taino. And they did the same thing to the Taino Indians. They came in and they befriended Taino, right? And the Arawaks, the Carib Indians, and the Taino. And what it did, they came in and eradicated them and gave them the disease and killed them off, smallpox. And it was intentionally, the smallpox was intentionally given to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening from your experience. Yeah, marble stone. And castles, right?
And palaces.
Palaces.
When I look out my window the first man and we sleep there the night, the first night. When I see someone and some scaffold and so up in the highest part of the you know, like if you watch a movie or anything.
Yeah.
You see how the point is at the top. You know how this Russian that thing.
You know what I tell my brothers them?
Yeah.
You know what I tell my brothers them here sometimes? I say, America, right? To give the Virgin Islands to Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
Singapore, Dubai.
Why?
Why? But guess why?
Let me show you our next joke about over there.
Yeah.
Over there is our oil country. I learned this as soon as I get it. And a duck, right? Every time they carry them come, right? You see no Corolla, you see no Honda. Look, every time we went to a parking lot, we went to dinner at different places, different restaurants and so. Man, you look around in the parking lot, how you see Jaguar, Beamer, 735i, Mercedes.
But you know, see in Dubai, what the thing?
Volkswagen.
You want to the fucking police?
Yeah.
Anything you see, you know, to sell and things.
Right.
What do I do with them? When you see Rolls Royce bills,
What was fascinated about growing up down street? What made growing up down street so fascinated?
Love of the people.
The love of the people. We all one.
Just like brothers and sisters.
Yeah, so distinctive family that lived out here was like, what is it, Pinto? What was Pinto them last name? Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, so the Blydens, the Flemings, and the George, and who else was living down here? Lashibo, and Harold, didn't we watch this thing here, Bill, when it was a distillery? Yeah, I told this guy who's trying to tell me he's from St. Thomas, right? I met him out in what is this place called again? Hall Bay, right? He's telling me that he was around here and this place in here, there wasn't a distill factory, and he knows St. Thomas. I said, look here, I stepped from my home and I saw them knock down the distillery. We used to go through in there and they put in pilings in here, boom, 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 right? And they built what we call the Windward Passage. In fact, some of us even got jobs there. You understand what I'm saying? So what have you seen change here since that period? Yeah, Buckhole. It wasn't a young lady in there used to call Susie? What happened to her? Yeah. And then was Gloria, a young lady named Gloria still living there? There was distinctive. There was people in there who became somebody, Buckhole, but they used to actually was the displaced Puerto Ricans who came and settled there, because a lot of Puerto Ricans was living in there. Correct? Yeah. Yeah. And then you had the car dealership there. What was the name of it again? Yeah, it was a car dealer and a gas station. It was vibrant, wasn't it? It was a vibrant place, right? I mean, it was happening. It was a good place, happening place. All the young ladies, back then we didn't have no bus. We used to walk from high school all the way down. So you interact with everybody. You're coming down to school, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Remember, it was a young lady named Charity LaFontaine? Yeah. So, so anyway, I tell him, I said, man, you can't tell me about what I know. The Daniel used to live here in a wharf. He used to have a wharf here. Yeah. That was a distillery too. And I remember the Daniel them used to go fishing from here, right? Them guys Danny called them. Their father used to go out here fishing. And Maddox them used to go fishing when this was a bay. Yeah, and Junker Iron. Yeah. I remember, Yeah. What happened to remember the three distinctive shops, Simmons and Adams? And Adam, what happened to them brothers? Yeah, Puchu. What happened to the brothers Adams? Those two brothers.
But I think one of the brothers is still alive.
Yeah, I remember them. The Adams them, two of them, the fathers to teach them the business. And then Puchu came and he capitalized because most of his businesses was the Puerto Ricans who was living in Buckhole. And the Abrahamson was living right on the corner there. You know what I'm saying? And Rafi Dusandon was living up at Chumpy. I mean.
When I was growing up, going to watch those schools. But you know, like, the people had a candy, like their job. When me, Kata, and a couple of guys used to put you. And she had put you, like, get some for us, like, we done back with the first landing. So let me tell you something. One day we went in there. All of a sudden, we heard somebody say, thief!
Yeah.
Parrot. first time I
Pirate speak.
speak.
Yeah.
How you force it through the
Yeah.
I'm not knowing.
It was.
Well, you kept a copy book and the wrong thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
But you know by the time I get home,
Yeah.
my mother, my father don't know.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And we had no phone.
Right. Because you're so connected. Yeah. Remember Popol, yeah, Heno used to be the water hole. The water hole was Heno, where all them people should stop before they go home.
You can stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Now we went on his bike, you could have walked in there and pour your own drink and leave money.
Yeah, but he never let youngsters go in there. Never. That's one thing about Heno. He's ain't no youngsters coming in here. Yeah. No, you can look in, but you ain't coming up. You know, all most of our Uncle Baptist children, Eldra, Edith. Remember a young lady named Sherry? What happened to her? Yeah, she went away. Yeah, Eldra just died the other day. Eldra Davis, you know, the one who used to live up the hill there. Yeah. So yeah, I'll tell him, man, this should be a happy place. What happened to Fatty Aubrey? The fat guy the little fat guy, I was in a fight with him one time. Lashibo grandson. Yeah. And
he was some kind of we took Lashibo. Was my aunt.
Yeah.
And Miss Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah.
My father was the oldest child. The reason why my father have writing, that's why.
Yeah.
My father was the first child.
Around
1900.
Yeah.
And he used to go away to San Domingo, walk, then back to his mother's father.
Yeah.
With the kids. So the kids would call it Pops.
Yeah.
So everybody started calling it Pop Lady.
Oh, Pop Blading. You know, that's what happened to my grandfather. My grandfather, William George, from Just for Night. They went to Santo Domingo and he never returned. A lot of them went down and he never returned. And I said, in fact, I heard there was a boat wreck, a boat sank with them. And it was settling in some place called Macaris. I never been there, but I heard about that.
My father had a boy in the other neck.
Yeah, that's why you see them coming up. You don't know who they are.
So when my father came up, he met my mother in Catola. Right?
Yeah.
My mother was 19.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it was an interesting time, man. I tell you,
Since the COVID come out, I used to go down to San Diego.
Yeah, you can't go down there like you used to anymore. Yeah. Sometimes, like I said, some of these people who coming up belong to us. And they know it, you know, but we don't know. Because a lot of our relatives went down there and never came back. Cuba, Santo Domingo, and places like that. So what would you say, give a shout out to Llewellyn and his song? What do you think about his song? Beautiful song. Number one. Yeah, that's. Yeah, he still have a strong voice. Yeah. He's 71, but you know, he always want to sing. Yeah. What happened to Usla? Your running buddy? Yeah, she had married to one of Sherwood's son, and she never came back. Yeah. And then that guy used to go with the girl up in Polyburg, the little fat guy. Yeah. No, the girl name was Susan Jackson's friend. Remember Susan Jackson right down in there? Her friend. Yeah, they used to live in Polyburg. Yeah, Susan Jackson. That was my prom queen. Yeah, yeah. But so Roland, what happened to Roland? Nubs.
Another man left. She like white came up from in 1160.
Yeah.
I went to the army and
Yeah.
went to the army and started working with food with the company.
Mm-hmm. In Detroit.
No, the one in Jersey.
In Jersey, yeah.
But I worked on the top of assembly line.
Mm-hmm.
I was like a relief man.
Mm-hmm. So you was in Vietnam? I never go to Vietnam. I went to the war over when I joined the Navy. Just when the war over when I joined the Navy in '74. So.
But you see, but I was now, but I wasn't out in the boat.
You wasn't fighting.
No, but I didn't have a good number.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to go down.
Yeah, yeah, and they find you.
Find me,
yeah.
So
the draft card. Yeah.
You come to my sister's house, 2 hippie.
Yeah.
I want to know what you do.
Yeah, that's what happened to me when, you know, I'm going to tell you a joke about that, like you, right? Look, we went down to the avenue and we signed up for the Navy, right? But we were playing the ass, right? Next thing you know, we have this knock on the door, right? And they say, what you want? Get your stuff from whatever it is, you're in the Navy now. We didn't even know it. We didn't even know we had...
Myself put me back in the house.
Yeah. What happened to Dowling? Dowie?
Dowie?
Yeah. Not, I mean Dowie, the Air Force guy.
Yeah, the Air Force one?
Yeah. He used to live in New York, Brooklyn Boulevard, man. You know, I never met Dow, our Cat-Eye brother. When he was coming up, I didn't remember him. But I heard so much about this Dow. I heard so much about this Dow since I've been. Yeah, he did a whole lot. Mm-hmm. Commissioner. Yeah. He went back to the Port Authority. Yeah. So how Cat-Eye doing? Still taxiing? What did your class of what, 73, right? The class of 72 or 73, right? The motto of the Virgin Islands, right? It's to excel always, right? So when you got out of high school, how did you use your education to enhance your opportunity? Yeah, but I'm saying while you was here.
While I was here, I working recreation and thing and raising people's children.
Oh, so you raise people's children?
Yeah.
You kind of like give back by raise people's children. So that's why.
I coach a lot of team and thing. I want to get.
Okay.
And you're still coaching up to today,
I work recreation for 35 years.
Oh, so you're a mentor.
Yeah.
For the children. Because I was telling somebody, right, around the field, my first job was to work with Barlow Swan in park and recreation around the field. Yeah, Winston Remote, right? And what happened? He had a partner named Roberts, a tall guy, right? Roberts, and he had married a white woman, and he brought down this white woman and this white girl named Victoria Flowers. Remember, he had a daughter named Victoria Flowers. He used to go to high school when we was there, right? And I asked him, well, what happened to her, right? And I was down in down there by Bruce Bay, right? And I run into her son. Her son. So she had a son by what we call a Virgin Islander, and she went back to America and she expired there. But I don't remember if you didn't remember Victoria Flowers. So that's what you contribute by helping.
So we just call you Mr. S.
Mr. S, yeah.
So all that children is like
25,
26, every time you see me,
Mr.
S.
Yeah. Well, that's Brother Harry Ray, man. He remind me a lot like myself, man. He have a lot of he studied history like I did, right? And it's pretty good. So when I'm listening to him, right, I have to smile, right, because he walked down the same avenue that I walked down, and he speaks the same language, right? And that's why I admire people who actually know a lot of history, right? Because if you don't know history,
You gotta get one of them.
you forget. Yeah, he's a bit Lander,
Went
man.
Afghanistan together.
Yeah, Afghanistan.
We
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
mine for gold.
His brother raised something else. I mean, yeah.
He's a run on the bulldozers, this guy, you know.
They have a castle in there. Come on,
You come downtown one and this side one, you're here walking, you will show you got fucking casino. You got one going by the airport, Simpson Bay. When you were there on the down fucking my whole reef had, I'm down Mullet Bay.
I don't know the casinos all about the place, man.
No, not much then. No, they open they got a lot now. Dutch side.
Yeah, Dutch side, right.
Okay?
And they have more tourists than here.
Blue Mall. You know, build Blue Mall down thing. And then they got, they build the, you know what separated the Dutch and the French side in the hollow? Yeah. Past Mullet Bay, come down from Kokai.
They're full up on the pond now.
Yeah, so why the Dutch side is more affluent than the French side?
The French side is like Anguilla, how England would fucking treat them countries.
Oh, that's
but the
why.
Thing, the French guys, them say, the honest thing, them surviving on the French side, right?
Yeah.
Because the French government are supported to run the fields, right?
Yeah.
They said, look how the south side, blooming, which is the Dutch side.
Yeah, that's what, that's what I saw.
The north side with the French side, nothing.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah. So,
don't you remember a couple of years ago they had the Indians sitting out in Marigot with the electronics duty? You see them fucking pack up and go back that side? So that was an agreement them had to make. So all the bus tour and tourists come, so come, you know what I mean, to Marigot and things.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you was Romney. Yeah. So okay, so you keep up by her house. Yeah. So you see Listen when he was here, Romney?
No, I didn't see him.
I heard he was here when I talked to you. And I didn't see him. First time I seen Cookie Point, so it's not crowded. What's going on? It's early. Yeah. So I park up there top of the hill. Them guys won't bother me, right? By Lino them. Way up there by Lino. Where the boat is. No problem up there, right? Romney, up there where Lino them is. I parked there. I mean, you're visiting St. Thomas, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the most beautiful beaches you actually came across, right?
Yes.
And you have been fascinated to know that you come to this beautiful beach called Cookie Point Beach.
Yes.
And would you recommend it to anyone special?
Yes, all of our family and friends at home.
They should come to what? What's the name of it? Cookie Beach. Because we're here. Yes. So can I have some of the Virgin Islands? You happen to be from Minnesota?
No.
Where?
New York.
Oh, New York, the Big Apple.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I spent some time in the Big Apple.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful, interesting place. Sometimes I'm intrusive, but I'm impromptu. I do like a little video shoot.
That's good.
And make a little stuff to engage people and wherever they are, because that's my excitement, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not being intrusive, but I'm just collectively capturing the moment in time. You understand what I'm saying? All right, nice talking to you.
But this guy, the AMVEC, was a private club, but during spring training, this guy would allow us to patronize AMVEC because it was good for business.
Exactly.
Yeah, and but anyway, yeah, I told your brother that after I was released from spring training, I joined the military. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So nice hearing from you, man.
Yeah.
You put the good work, and I'll tell you what, one of these good days, man. I think I don't know if with the guy from the Barry Garden.
Barry Garden.
I don't know if Barry Garden's still around because I was trying to sign you up, man. It sounds like you have a good singing voice.
Hey, no, partner, I can't. Hey.
It's still strong.
My voice is strong, but
yeah.
Leon could be doing the beat.
Okay, all right.
And he could be videotaping too.
Man.
Okay, man.
I couldn't carry a damn.
Oh, so you actually a person who actually go back and plant stuff.
Yeah, this is
I noticed you have more than one avocado tree.
That's what I just told you. This is a sustenance farm. I eat off the land. I don't buy.
Oh, you eat off the land. Yeah.
Like the sorrel. And we make, the weather was dry, so the cane dry out. So I'm not worried about that. I'll replant.
Yeah.
Okay? But everything else.
See, I see you guys aloes and stuff up here.
Yeah, we do a lot. Everything I
Yeah.
grow.
Oh, so you're a nature person.
Yeah, I'm a nature person. This morning I just put 2 small rows of.
So what part of California you live, Frederica?
In San Diego, in the city.
Oh, you know, we've been to
I had a farm in the back of my backyard.
You know, I love San Diego. You know why?
Why?
My aunt was living there in San Diego. Remember, I talked.
Beautiful city.
It's Santa Ana Wind, right? Yeah. What happened there, right, is that San Diego used to be a military training base, and someone came in and transformed it into a high-tech mecca. See what I'm saying? And so San Diego has an interesting story behind it. So yeah, so I know, I've been to the place. Remember I was talking about doing the Southwest store? Well, that's why I launched it from San Diego.
Oh, I get you.
And I went all the way back around. So in a sense, I'm capturing this moment, and I have this silver already. Last time I've been here just like that. So what I did, by doing that now, I can see the moment of how you transform into a young lady. So now I know what you look like in this time. You know what I'm saying? Now you have my daughter have a beautiful dog like that.
I met her, yes.
Yeah,
I did meet her.
Nashona.
When she was just here not too long ago.
Yeah. She's friendly too.
Yeah, we were playing with the dog.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, I tell her I met you too. All right? Yeah. Say your name.
Keanu.
Who?
Keanu.
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 There you go.
Keanu Ritter. All right, nice meeting you. You guys seem like I left the pad for y'all. You guys fluntered. Huh? Y'all went backward, retrogress.
You know how long it takes you to get your position?
Yeah, but I paved, nobody paved the way for me.
You didn't pave no way, man.
I create the avenue.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was easier for you guys.
Oh no, the park is...
Shack at Hall Bay, the shack. It's an interesting place. Shack at Hall Bay. Famous big sea.
One great, and I have the last son is 7 months old.
Okay, and you got 10 children.
Yeah.
Oh man, Mohammed. Yeah. Name them. Don't be like my cousin couldn't name them.
Dominic, Angelique, Misha,
Yeah.
Dion, Hafiza,
Yeah.
Hanan, Hanifa.
Oh, you went back to the a bit. I mean, yeah.
And Hadia, and the last one is Zubair.
Okay, man.
Yeah, Zubair. Yeah.
You spread your oats.
Well, they say that children is power. And
Yeah. So you create them, yeah.
Because if you just you alone,
yeah,
and if you have properties, who are you gonna give it to?
That's correct. That's correct.
You know, then
that's how it's supposed to be, like Abraham.
Yes,
like Abraham, yeah. Okay, man, this is my brother. You still named Mohammed?
Mohammed, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mohammed.
Yeah, Mohammed, brother Martin, brother.
Well, you know
Nice meeting
Martin,
you. Huh?
But you know Martin is a Muslim name, you know.
Could be.
It means You mean?
What happened to Julie?
Oh, Julie is good.
Where's she at?
I don't know if she's in St. Thomas.
What happened to the other one that came over to Illinois to visit me? And the other daughter, your sister. I think she graduated with me.
Jackie?
Yeah.
Oh, she's in Atlanta.
I'm in not Atlanta. She's in the suburb of Atlanta. What suburb?
I don't know which suburb.
Like 16 of them. I'm in Powder Spring, which is Atlanta. Which is it's not in Atlanta, but it's Powder Spring. It's 45 minutes outside of Atlanta. So most people say they're in Atlanta, but in one of the 16 suburbs. Limburg Bay. This would be actually part of my story. I kill you too. I got it in my video. It was running the iguana. Yeah, so it was. That? Right here, Shona. Right here.
Is it closed now?
Here's its cream, ice cream. The clothes?
Yeah.
Okay. In my midst, Carter Jacobs, class of 72. So how was the reunion, man?
The reunion was great. It was an opportunity to see people that you hadn't seen in years.
Okay.
And to bring back memories of old times, you know?
Yeah.
One of the things is that I couldn't remember everybody's name off the cuff.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I couldn't
Give me a
remember
name,
everybody's name.
Yeah.
But, and I would be embarrassed to ask. Like,
so Ruth there? Ruth, Chimey wife. I saw Celia Herman all over the net.
Herman was there.
Yeah.
It was great.
You remember a girl named Patricia Valerie Lewis, and another one was Phyllis Carter. I was looking for Phyllis Carter because she was my homeroom class, and when I look in the obituary, she was expired.
Oh, okay.
And then another young lady I used to know was Victoria Flowers.
Right.
She had expired too. So anyway, so what I'm saying here, so it's always interesting to come by and see the class members, and this happened to be Carter Jacobs from way back, the Jacobs family, and this moment in time is one of those things that I record in my memoir. I'm asking him.
Yeah, well.
So what did you do with it?
Well, I ran with it. It got me to where I was confident in striving to make myself great in the sense that
to achieve your objective?
Yes, to go after what I want. I'm doing it. One of the things that motivates me to, because of that, was that in my private life, after I came out from the military, I went to work for your boy,
Rogers, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Rogers Electric, Mr. Rogers, the late Mr. Rogers, Arthur Rogers.
Yeah.
He had done benefited from all the Virgin Islanders that was working for him. Because, again, he had the guys from
His country,
his country.
working for free. Cheap.
Factory workers.
You know what's strange about it, Lexum? You and I kind of like follow that same journey and encounter the same guy, and we didn't even know he was a stowaway.
Yeah.
Rogers was a stowaway. I found out later on, I run into this guy Jones, right? I was walking through Haven-Side the other day. And he said, Leon, I remember you, man. We used to, you know, back in the day, they had the summer program where you're going to paint the school and clean the school.
Yeah.
And he was in that same program with me, and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
But what he told me, Rogers was a stowaway.
Okay.
And Rogers tried to run the same game, and you and I.
Yeah.
But what happened, what you and I did, we exceed in what he gave us. And at a junction, we said we want more. And we came to him and we said, okay, I want more. And he said, no. He said, you see these guys working for me? You know, I'm paying them. And you don't want that. I didn't want that. I don't want to have that. I want to have, give me a little increment. So I, like you, I left. And I went to SM Brown,
Yeah,
and I became the foreman there.
Yeah, I was at SM Brown.
Yeah.
So maybe you were there after me.
Yeah, I came in after you.
Yeah.
So in reality, what you're saying, that education from high school prepared you for that, and from there you went to the military, and from the military you came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I was saying too is that he come to a point where that we, when things got slow with Rogers, you know, at downtown, and he wasn't getting a lot of jobs anymore. Well, he said, well, things are bad, gentlemen, so...
we got to lay you off.
Yeah, but he lay off all the budget.
Yeah.
Because he said, we making the most money.
Well, isn't that, well, it's a reverse though in society today, right? They lay off the lower echelon before the
top echelon.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the majority of them fellows were workers and this and that.
He had them bonded.
But even though you had some from Antigua and this and that, who,
Lou, I'm doing my documentary. That's why I was doing that. But I recognize you, but you didn't recognize because I'm behind the mask. Yeah. You was, I remember you because you had a Roanoke? No. That bubbler, right? So you still got a barge?
Yeah.
Which one? The
Captain Vic
Captain
and the Grand Vic.
Vic? And the Grand Vic. So you was inspired to continue the business, right? Okay. Yeah. Hey man, family reunion has Smitty.
You don't live in
no, I live a transplant, but I gotta. Yeah, so Smitty here. I tell you, we all here, man. And something after CNN. Yeah.
I like facts.
It's amazing, man. You like that conservative? Okay, man.
I got to bump.
Okay, man. I'm Leon.
Oh, so you're not, what's the name of?
Agatha.
Agatha. You Agatha husband? No.
No, I'm her. Agatha husband, brother, the twin brother.
The twin brother. Okay.
Yeah, and you Priscilla. And you used to go to
my cousin got a child for you. What's her name? Lord, my cousin, she used to go with your, one of your sons or something.
Man, I like your hairstyle, Priscilla.
Thank you.
Wow. I know.
You feel you ain't me?
I know you now.
Are you feel you ain't me or what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because I remember dancing up with you down in Larry Hideaway. I went down there and I was dancing up with this girl, and I you know.
So you don't live there, you vacation?
Yeah, we live all dance. I mean, it was such a nice time on a dance floor.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
Everybody lives in Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, I don't live in Atlanta. I live in Cobb County.
Oh,
but what most people say that, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know, Priscilla, what happened, right? Back in the century, where did we used to go? New York.
New York, yeah.
Okay. So then after that in the 80s, it went to Florida, right?
Yeah.
But now everybody goes to one of the 16 suburbs in Atlanta. I want to come down here to say live in Atlanta, but I live in one of the 16 suburbs. Cobb County, Gwinnett, DeKalb, you know, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? So, it's, you know, you still look nice. Lewis. Yeah.
You know Lorraine Milliner?
Yeah, Lewis
Those are my
St.
kids'
John.
dad.
Yeah.
Mel used to live, well, he died. I'm sure you know he died.
Yeah, I know he died, but I always thought you and him were married.
No, I just have two.
You talking about I went with
beautiful
men, but I
daughters.
never got married.
I got two beautiful, I never had a husband and I don't want,
Yeah. Okay, Priscilla.
I don't want no husband.
So you went to Charlotte, Mali?
Yeah, I went to 1973 with Agatha.
Okay. So what is Charlotte and Mali excel always? How did it prepare you for the world ahead?
Again?
Yeah. How did it prepare you for the world as you find yourself traverse? After you left that place, right? How did it prepare you to accomplish what you accomplished?
Well, I accomplished a lot while I was, when I came out of Charlotte and Mali High School,
Okay.
Now I'm here doing a part-time job.
So
trying to finish pay off for this car.
So the concept of excel always was inspiration for you to do better in life.
Oh yeah.
All right,
I'm
Priscilla.
at age now. I did all what I wanted to do in
Yeah.
my life. I party, I travel, I enjoy life. And right now, I don't even want to be out there partying with this pandemic.
You know, here's a key though, Priscilla, right?
Yeah, are you video?
No. I'm a photographer. I'm doing my memoir.
Oh, my son is that.
I'm doing my memoir in video and photography, right? And the reason why I'm doing it is because it's how I write my story.
Oh, okay.
You understand? My story is I'm engaging you. And most of the time people say Lewis, because Lewis was here longer than I was.
Yes.
He around. And I want to associate me with him. When in reality, I'm Leon. I used to work on St.
Now
John.
that I came outside, I realized.
Yeah, so Priscilla, nice seeing
Well,
you.
when are you going back?
Oh, I'll be here for 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when do you
yeah.
stay? Where you stay?
And then,
Watch most of the guy play. I wasn't into it myself.
okay. So you didn't to play ball. You was, but you had two.
Ball, but not with no team,
Yeah, so you had two brothers. Who were your brothers?
Cecil and Raymond.
Cecil and Raymond. Is Earl still around?
That's my cousin, yeah.
That's your cousin? He's still here?
Yeah.
But you was one of the baddest mechanics. You had to sport cars. I remember you.
Yeah.
And you eloped with May Rose and from St. John. Right. Is she still away?
Yeah, she's in Atlanta.
In Atlanta?
I live there too.
Oh, you live in Atlanta too? Which one of the suburbs?
I'm in Hampton.
Oh, you south?
Hampton,
You down there by Frankie Smith.
My shop in Decatur.
Yeah.
Mechanic shop.
You got mechanic shop in Decatur? Also, you still continue?
Yeah, I still got my business.
You still got your business?
I retired from the fire department in 2009.
Oh, so you used to work for the federal government? Fire department. And you actually lived two different places? Yeah. I always tell people the Renaissance down street was Main Street was actually, I would say, back in the 70s and the 80s. Puchu, that's where all the parties to be, house parties and let me quiz your brain. Which is the oldest subdivision in St. Thomas?
Oldest subdivision?
Yeah.
Savan.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Savan's the oldest subdivision, but it wasn't really a subdivision. You know what it was, right? If you understand the history behind it, right?
Savan got a lot of history in it.
Yeah, but it was a subdivision per se, right? Yeah. But when I say subdivision, where all the subdivision have the same houses design, where would you say it is? Come on, it's right in your doorsteps and you don't even know it. Mahogany Estate.
Mahogany Estate?
Yeah. Mahogany Estate. Yeah. That's all the subdivision was established for the Korean War veteran. Mahogany Estate. And then and all them other place came later, which is where what's the name? Which them guy used to live? The Port Authority people used to live. You know, down by Corin Terrace? Yeah. And then two came later. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yes. So you seen what I saw. And today you're still part of it and you transplant. We used to walk up these hills going up here in carts and stuff, man. Come down these hills. We was crazy, you know. Speed out here in carts and you know who I run into? I run into, he called himself Nigeria. Pilgrim Terrace guy.
Oh yeah, Sapi.
Yeah, Sapi. I ran into him. He gave a snapshot of me, man. He explained all them things on the wall. The beetle, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? What it mean? You know what I'm saying?
You really need a dog with my cousin, Chiquito.
Who's which one is that?
Oscar Rollins, really, Chiquito.
Yeah, but I talking to you because I'm an Yosemite, right? And we relate to almost the same thing. Because we used to live down the street here, you know what I'm saying? And we used to experience the same environment because you kind of smile when you say that we come down this hill and go kart. Because we used to do that, go down Frenchman Hill and go kart and speeding down the hill. We used to make our own bricks.
We used to make our own bricks, we used to make our own wheels.
On wheels, yeah. So it's kind of interesting. But I'm Leon, man, one of the twins.
Yeah.
Twins. So you name some prominent people down street that you used to know. Beside La and who else? No, but Paul.
Paul, you get name right in my tongue.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Colorado. Oh, my buddy down there. Yeah. I go to see him all the time. He's up in Mahogany Estate. Pop, I go see him all the time, man. He's a character, man. I like him. I always like Papo. He used to go to this girl in St. John named Zena Matthias. Yeah. Well, is it true that what's her name, Paris? Golda Harmon.
No.
I told him I no Golda then because she used to work with the park with me and Denise. Yeah. Yeah. So how many children you have with Morose?
One girl, she's a Tony now. She's a real estate.
She's a real estate person now. Or here in St. Thomas?
She live in she and Melrose had a border receipt company up there.
Oh. Melrose always been an entrepreneur. I always admire her sister, though. The one,
Ellen?
No, the one, I didn't know her first name, but she married to Monsanto. Wilma. She was a fighter. She don't fool around. You know what I'm saying? I did a snapshot of you when we was in a carnival activity, and you were selling us stuff. So what's this about? What's significant? What makes Turnbull so significant as a governor?
Well, a lot of people credited him with being able to bring back a budget that didn't have us in
the red. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and of course, for people like me, I was always involved with him with research, preserving Virgin Islands culture and history.
Okay.
He was one who revived the division of cultural education.
Okay.
So that our young people from the lowest level in school could begin getting an appreciation for who they are.
Right. So if you would give me a significant contribution that Mr. Turnbull made, because he was the motto of high school was to do what? To excel always, right?
That's right.
So if you give me a distinctive remark of how Mr. Turnbull contributed to that motto.
Oh, well, he and his class contributed to it.
Yeah.
The fact that
not only did he start off as a teacher
Yeah.
and became the Commissioner of Education,
Right.
but then he went on to become Governor of the Virgin Islands.
All right.
And his class, the class of 1952,
Yeah.
is the only class in the history of the school
Yeah.
where a member of the class
Yeah.
ran the executive branch,
Yeah.
which was he, Turnbull himself.
Yeah.
The legislative branch, which was Elmer D. Roebuck, he was president.
Right.
And Vern Hodge,
Right.
who is still
Judge.
going strong,
Yeah.
who was the former presiding judge of the territorial court. The only class where members...
That's why they have the plaque there at Charlotte O'Malley High School.
Precisely.
All right, so you was motivated by him to become a history teacher, right?
Well, him and Dr. Lesmore Emmanuel.
What about Miss Francis? Wasn't I remember when I met her? You was a
Yeah, I was what you would call a
intern.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
She was my cooperating teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from there I moved forward.
Well, Kubina, it's been nice talking to you, man. Historically speaking, I'm in Daniel, right here on the main street. So what, Mr. Daniel, what significant impact that Governor Turnbull made in your life that you can think about?
He was just great.
He was just great. Of what? Great in what?
Everything that...
How did he contribute to the establishment of a society and made it great?
Well, make it great of his ways of doing things.
Uh-huh.
And had done immediately.
Who is going to pay their children's tuition?
Right here. I guess
what is
he's
going to happen in the end effect on GERS? That was
Community for Education for Future Generation. He garnished a group of people whose interest was, you got my money, right? Whose interest in fostering kind of like a liberated type of society to enhance the future generation. So what he was thinking about was putting longevity in place in order that Virgin Islanders who came up later on, right, will have a foothold, not only education, but economically speaking, to take over. But what transpired is that most nationalists in most countries, right, they get up and they go either to go off to school or to go off in the military, like I did in a sense, right, in school, right? And then they didn't come back to be the recipient of what they put in place. So what happened, the offspring of the, So that's what I think about it. What do you think about him?
Well, that's what I think. I know he's an awesome individual.
Yeah.
A lot of history. I am a Turnbull. He's my second cousin.
He is your second cousin?
Yes, him and my father.
So Brian Turnbull is your family too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So...
knowledge of him, I have a lot of knowledge of him.
Yeah.
And,
okay. So what's the knowledge you have of him? Besides what I have?
I mean, you explain it well, but I don't know.
Okay.
I know you want to do a story, but he's just a man that should never be forgotten.
Okay, gotcha. Why? My last question is why?
The history I put in this island.
Okay.
And provided for the youth. The youth, some of them took grab, some did it.
Right.
The vendors is not here today.
Oh, I got you.
But if you come on another Saturday,
this is booming.
Yeah, it's many tents with all kind of mangoes, seasoning, plants, fish. The fish chuck them into the front line here.
Yeah.
And everything beyond is selling food.
Okay.
You know, native things, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
But you ain't seen it today because the funeral is
because of the funeral. So what impact that Governor Turnbull had on you?
Well, nothing, never had, well, let me tell you something, election, they never have no impact on me.
No?
Because when you put them in election, the only impact is on their well-being and
so you saying Turnbull didn't contribute to nothing?
No, I ain't saying he's
so
not.
You saying he didn't help you in no way?
No. You saying how he helped me.
No, I'm saying
the community. Say how he helped the Virgin Islands.
The Virgin Islands. Right.
That's a different topic.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
But how he helped me, I'm not under his security guard and he's a return man where I could say yes and I did. That's to help somebody to up under them. What he do for the government, for the Virgin Islands, what the governors, besides Roy Snyder, that was the next second best governor the Virgin Islands had. He do what he come here and do, and he come and talk with no depths and leave the Virgin Islands. You understand? So I mean, he there, but he do a lot of good for the Virgin Islands.
That's what I was looking for.
That's what you do a lot of good for the Virgin Islands.
That's a
and most of the governors.
Yeah.
You can't say much about them because they come in there.
They rape the country.
They rape the country.
Like Map did.
Yeah, the federal government giving them a heap of million of dollars.
They rape it.
They can't look how much time since this epidemic come out.
Yeah.
Another thing. The federal government, right, give these people millions of dollars to fix our road.
Yeah, and they only now they're fixing it.
Because it's election time.
Oh!
This is what they do things.
Yeah.
They have the money, but they want to come to make people think. By the time it's coming up in November there, they put in the work out to get back on the ship. They want to go and see the cultural.
You know what? You know one of the things that one place I didn't like. You go down Nada, right? Coming through Nada, going towards Boboni, right? The other side, right?
The horse shop.
No, I mean coming from Fort Mainland, coming down through there, it seems like that place is forgotten.
Everything about it, just that. Travel the whole island, the whole island.
I've been around, it seems like it's forgotten, man.
The whole island is forgotten. Because no one ain't really show them. But we have a lot of people here, right? And we are talking history of Saban. Well, the history of Saban,
What's your name anyway? I'm Leon. What's your name?
My name is my street name is Wakat.
Well, the original name?
Rollins, I'm a Rollins.
You're Rollins, okay. So tell me, what's the history of Saban?
When you say Saban,
Saban, enclave of Saban. What was the inception of Saban? How it came about?
Well, number one, Saban is a neighborhood was number one, which was the first one neighborhood.
Okay.
This was the first one original neighborhood in the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
That's why many people will tell you they come from Saban. Because they came from here, and then as they struck the island, people move out. That's why they tell you Turnbull, every great governor, senators, any politician, they all go tell you the background come from here. But throughout the building the island, they move out here. But they're pattern about moving on because you have to move for better. Because way back in our days, if you have a family own this land here, and they got 12 kids, they're gonna put everything in there.
Amali, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island. Looking up on the horizon. As day to day. Looking out around the field. No, not around the field. I would say this is part of Garden Street. Looking over STT Thomas in the distance. Haven site. There's a mountain up there right above Pilgrim Terrace. Polyburg seems like it's finally going to start to develop. But what I'm looking here at is that the beautiful, serene day of the day is overcast, and I can look straight down into Garden Street. Garden Street has some significant history to it. It was a limitation of where the Danish actually occupied and didn't venture up into the mountain, but they occupied a base there, and the seat of government was what we call Charlotte Tamale to my right. But Haven site is a beautiful site today, like I said, but this is magnificent sight from this area here. Downtown Charlotte Amali with Water Island in the distance, Hassel Island in the distance. It's overcast day, and we have one ship in the harbor at Crown Bay today. It's in the distance as you look across from French Town. So it's a beautiful sight day. Seems like a tropical storm Yvette is looming over us, making this place a little cooler with a tropical breeze. And I'm looking down into what we call Charlotte Amali, U.S. Virgin Island, where my right is Crown Bay with a ship there, but overlooking the hills of Salvan. Salvan here in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island. The hills of Salvan. Down in the valley is something else, but the hills where original black ex-Danish slaves reside there in that area called Salvan before they move out and occupy other places in the Virgin Island and St. Thomas. And then Frenchtown is in the distance with rolling hills. Looking at a magnificent mile around waterfront as you drive into Haven site, U.S. Virgin Island. It's quite a new development there at going into Haven site towards a ship. We're down here into Charlotte Amali, Hassel Island, and places like that, Water Island in the distance. Garden Street. Looking at Black Bed Castle, Garden Street, looking down from the northern side of the ridge, looking at the church in Garden Street. Street. St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island. This is where the perimeter of the Danish occupation actually expanded back in the 1800s. It didn't go beyond here because they didn't occupy the hills. So all of these structures, most of these structures actually are symbolic of a Danish era here in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island. U.S. Virgin Island here on the brinks of prominency, but historical perspective. It's called Domini Garda. I think that's a Danish name. Yeah.
Because you know the King of Spain had put a proclamation out, if any of them could escape and make it to Puerto Rico, they could gain their freedom just by going, getting over there and changing their religion.
Yeah, like in South Florida.
Yeah, but...
Okay, go ahead, tell me.
You know...
So really, they wasn't eradicated, they just merged into the Africans who came there.
I want to say some merged, but a lot of them died off.
From smallpox.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay, and you a true Puerto Rican. You was born in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
What part of Puerto Rico? Whenever. Because I used to go down there every summer.
Yeah.
When I'm from St. Thomas.
We just got back like 2 days ago. We were going around the island before.
Yeah, I used to go there every summer after school to do our shopping back in the day.
Yeah.
So that's how I know about Puerto Rico. For
Shopping's so much cheaper over there.
Yeah, for Hado. Then I used to go up to that mountain for Hado.
We were out there by Saba. We went to Macau.
Yeah. And you ever been up to the UK?
We live 20 minutes from there. We have a house 20 minutes from there.
You climbed the mountain?
You know what? We try to go, but right now they require people to put in a reservation.
Or to go up there?
24 hours before.
Because there's too many people trying to get up there.
They'll stop you at a roadblock and you can't go past that. But they're closing it for like a month, supposedly to do some renovations and some work on the roads.
Okay.
But we'll see what actually happens because so much stuff is still...
You know, tell me something about, there's a town in Puerto Rico where it was a revolutionary town where they didn't submit to the authority of the Spaniard authority, and it's
You're talking about El Grito de Lares.
It's a black people rebel.
It was the Grito de Lares. Lares is where that happened. They had a revolution there, and they won the first place they went to. And then they went to another place because they were trying to revolt. And the second place they went to, the soldiers were a little bit more
abundant.
prepared.
Yeah.
So they took them all down.
Yeah.
They arrested some people. But that revolt was known as El Grito de Lares.
Yeah, but it's another place that most of them settled to today. Name some town in Puerto Rico, I'm going to tell you.
Luisa.
Not Luisa, another one. That's second town instead of San Juan is
Isla Verde.
Oh, go ahead.
There's Juanica. Because a lot of them settled into the mountains.
Yeah, but I'm talking about coming down, you know, San what's the name of it? Yeah. Big gut that comes through it. It's called Garden Street, U.S. Virgin Island. Every place you look around is a garbage site, so no difference here. It's called Garden Street, U.S. Virgin Island. People seem so downtrodden, but all this are, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? We are all downtrodden to a certain degree. But I'm capturing a moment in time this morning because it's a different place here to see. Yeah. This is heading up to 100 steps here in Garden Street, climb over the hill and into the city. It's a different sight here to see here, Garden Street. Yeah. I don't think you can go down this street. I think it's a one-way. So I'm gonna make my entrance here and take this shot of the surrounding hills in Garden Street. Dutch Reformed Church, a racist church back in the... Okay. Oh, I got
beaches, and the most beach I love, the two most beaches I love is Megan's Bay and the Airport Beach, because when I love the water because it's so nice, and I love the color blue and the water is blue, and I love the sand because it's so soft.
Oh, what about Cookie Point?
Cookie Point Beach I love too because I love Coral Wall.
You love Coral Wall, but you don't like to swim in the beach there. You don't like to swim at Cookie Point Beach?
You like to swim at Cookie Point Beach? Yeah.
It's a popular beach.
I know, because I had to do a project of Cookie Point Beach and I got a straight 100.
So you're a student. What's your name?
Eliani.
How? Alani?
Eliani.
Ayani.
El?
What does it mean?
My name?
Yeah, what does it mean?
It means that you're beautiful and you're kind.
Part of that century, right? That's why I say you look familiar. You understand what I'm saying?
I am.
And because I kind of went away and okay. Yeah. Okay, that's an interesting place here. Okay. Where? What make you stay?
Well, I stay St. Thomas because it's kind of to me.
It's kind of what?
Closer to where I'm from.
Where you from?
Outside thing.
Where you from? Oh, I've been to Antigua.
Yeah,
have some of the most beautiful beaches.
Yeah, I'm from Antigua, so but
Okay.
my name's Charlie. It's kind of similar like my lifestyle there, so I just tell you.
You know the reason why I'm saying that, right? Because most people, nationalists, came to St. Thomas back in the 60s and the 70s, and they end up staying. That's why I was asking. I was here too, right?
Right.
And that's why I was trying to get the story why you stayed here.
You left. Though.
I left. So,
you left.
Yeah, I went to America, right? But you know what normally happened? Like you left Antigua, right? Most of us migrate to somewhere else.
Right.
And I could not be in two places at the same time, right? So I had to select another place, right? So here's the concept, right? When I left, you filled my vacuum. You understand what I'm saying? You filled my space. And that's how life is, right?
Okay.
Someone leave and someone else fill the space. So I want to ask you, how was it for you filling my space?
Well, I don't know how much of space you left, but I feel myself in.
That's what I'm saying.
My family here, so
Yeah. So that's the concept I'm talking about, man, right? So you fill the space that I left, and when you leave someone, because we're in a transit society, I call it, right?
Yeah.
So we go and we come, and someone else fill our space as we go to someplace else.
Yeah.
And when we go to other places, we filled out Alan Smith and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to them guys?
I don't know, man. You talking about Jimmy them?
Yeah, Jimmy them.
Them man, you know, one of the brother them live back there by the cemetery.
By the cemetery?
Yeah, he married to the Henny Money girl.
Oh.
You remember Kenneth Howard?
Yeah, I remember Kenneth Howard.
Well, Kenneth Howard lived right next to him. When you go through Jayard and you go all the way around.
Uh-huh.
Right, Kenneth Howard lived right there on the left and
Yeah.
right there on the right.
Yeah, you remember Lillian LaFranc? What happened to her?
I don't know, man.
Remember them LaFranc y'all down there by the graveyard?
Yeah.
Yeah. But one of them guys who do some good body work around here, man. One of them guys, them Smith guys, Alan them. Remember they used to do some nice body work? Because my brother was confused about it. Ariel?
Ariel that become a police and
Oh, Ariel is his brother?
Yeah.
The one who had the who married to that girl from Nada?
No, Ariel died, man. Ariel got killed right down there in the street. A young brother killed him. The other one they run down on the waterfront.
Oh, I know him. His name Enad.
No, Enad is from Savannah.
Not Enad. What's the other guy name again? He was Sherman.
Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman.
Knocked down on the waterfront.
Yeah, and then they had another one who used to come down by Griffith being a bad man, and he went to New York and he got shot in his head, right?
Yeah.
You remember that one, right?
You talking about Racy?
Racy.
No, Racy's a cold board.
Yeah.
That's Ishmael's brother.
Ishmael.
Yeah, Ishmael over in Queen Louise' home.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then Alan, and then I told them, so them guys Fred, not Smith.
Yeah, Jacob Pratt and them.
I told that's the only guys they should live in what you call that thing again, school bus, right?
Yeah.
Only people I know in St. Thomas who live in a school bus. Yeah. Franklin Roosevelt Park here in the Virgin Island. Why is this place named Franklin Roosevelt? Why? Oh, you don't know how it came about? Is he local? Yeah. So why you named this park 70s? Right here where all the movies used to be. He in North Carolina? No kidding. He is your brother. He went to play with he went with Stevie Wonder. Yeah. So you know Robert was living out in Nada. That's your father? Okay, Robert. Yeah. And we was living above Robert. Enada number 5. Enada. That's where I have for my time. I grew up in Enada number 5. So Keith in South North Carolina. He did any recording? He did any recording?
Not when he was young here.
Huh?
Not when he was young here.
Up there.
I don't.
Charlotte Tamale, Magnificent Miles. Down here. Sunset. Wave here. Environment here, but and I'll be always been one of those places I like to come out to and shoot, capture the formation of the rock here, how pretty it is at the time of the year. Look at a house up on the hill, someone have a magnificent view from this bay. So I'm at Landau Bay today. The house is flipped here, but somebody built a house there so they can actually have a beautiful place to live. And I come down here today. And Landau Bay. City is enjoying all this landscape that we have here. Virgin Islands. Landau Bay today. Leon. The engineer has designed this bay to protect the fishery here. So I'm here today on a sunny day, capturing this moment here at Landau Bay. Sometimes you got to come out and see these things and be part of them because you don't know when you get opportunity to see it. So that's why I'm here today, enjoying Landau Bay. Landau Bay. It's a beauty. Beauty to come and see. Beauty to come and participate in. Just to sit on a rock and just to say I've been here, that's enough for me. But it's quite a serene area that you want to come and shoot videos and shoot a documentary of this place called Landau Bay. Landau Bay here. This is Landau Bay. Could be underrated sometime, but this is a bay called Landau Bay. I'm here today enjoying it, right here at Landau Bay, U.S. Virgin Islands. There's somebody put some big holes in these rocks here, it's Landau Bay today, right here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Landau Bay. Right here. Landau Bay, here in the Virgin Islands. Lady and her dog at Landau Bay. Clear crystal water in between the rocks here. Rock formation at Lindbergh Bay. Supposed to be a hatchery here in the Virgin Island here for fish. Bay. This this afternoon. Find myself this afternoon at a place called Mandal Bay here, located in U.S. Virgin Islands. Sometimes you gotta bend down to get the picture, but I'm bending down today because I want this picture here. Lindbergh Bay, looking into this mangrove right here in this beautiful place called Mandal Bay. Megan's Bay Beach. Yeah. Mandal Bay Lagoon. So we have a lot of these here around the islands. Tourists came in and developer came in and destroyed them. This happened to be the last one left as hatchery for the fish here.
Dog.
Mandal Bay, one of the last hatchery here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Magnificent, underrated, natural nature preserve here on the island of St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island. It's always nice to come and capture these sceneries because they're distinctive. Yeah, that's what it looks like here. Hey man, called sea grape. Sea grape right here on Megan's Bay. Tell me, so when do you eat them?
Somewhere like around September.
Yeah.
That's when they most of our food.
So this is what we call, but they look tiny, man.
Yeah, because they're not ready yet.
Oh.
What do you call them?
Huh?
No, it's a secret.
Yeah, they're sea grape?
Yeah.
For real? So they're indigenous? They're indigenous? They're indigenous?
Yeah.
Will they grow here naturally?
Yes.
All over the island?
I don't see them on beaches. You find them near the beach shore.
You find them near the beaches? So you're a lifeguard guy.
I've moved there.
You know Katai?
Say that again?
You know a guy named Katai?
Yes, I know him.
You know him for real?
Yeah, man.
Let me see. Where Katai from? Down street or what?
I'm not sure, but I know someone that knows him. He is a friend of mine. Okay, she has a child with him. Yeah. But he's a popular fellow. A lot of people talk about him.
Yeah. Katai, yeah.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah. I'm doing my memoir, right? In photo, photography, and video. And you know what a mistake we make?
What's that?
When we was coming up, we never captured a moment in pictures of video. So, like when you tell a guy to write your book, you telling him what to put down there, right? But if you had a series of capture moments, either video or what? Photography, right? You can write your memoir, turn it into what we call a video file, right? Luther Milliner, right?
That's my uncle.
Luther Milliner, Percy, Leslie, they all came out, they married into the George family, right? And
George is my family on my mother's side.
Yeah.
And they're both related.
So I am part of it. My last name is Valak. But my family tree is the George, the Shinnery, the Carwood.
Blyden is
and the Blyden. David Blyden is my family, right?
Yep.
So what I'm saying, you see what I'm talking about? When you engage people, right? What do you get? You get a storyline. You look like one of David's daughter, Celeste. You have that look of Celeste. David Blyden have a daughter named Celeste. So you see, yeah, you see what I'm talking about? So tell me something, right? You ever heard of a lady called Caroline Shinnery?
Caroline Shinnery.
Dorsey them? Dorsey? Dorsey Shinnery?
Family.
Dorsey Shinnery?
I'm not sure.
Dean Shinnery?
I know of Kenneth Shinnery.
Kenneth Shinnery? Yeah.
Same lady in high school, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But actually, sorry, before I went to the high school, I was going through the yearbook.
Yeah.
And I saw her picture in the yearbook, so I showed it to my mom. So I said, Mom, you see that girl? Mommy, I like that girl a lot, right?
And Mom said, "There's something wrong with you."
Look at it, and she said, "You can never have that girl." I
Yeah.
said, what?
Yeah.
Wait, you think I'm too good? She said, no. She said, that's your family.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I said, I'm sorry. I said, you think she's too good for me?
Yeah.
She said, no, that's your family.
Yeah, Mama let you know. Yeah, yeah.
Never again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, I remember back in those days, right? It was she had a boyfriend.
Mandal. That's the Mohican here. Called Mandal Bay. It's a hot day today, but in spite of the heat, Mandal Bay again. I have a dog somewhere in the bushes in there. Mandal Bay Enclave. Right here. This shot is taken from the entrance to Mandal Bay, overlooking the bay itself, the hatchery, the islands in the distance, Mandal Bay coastline here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Long Island view from Mandal Lookout. Oh, I have my man here. Take my man off. Man, Sapi. Yeah. Yeah. Rise from the sun into the moon, into resurrected. And then we here now, we call Shaka, right? Where you live? They call me Nigeria. Nigeria. Yeah, they call me Nigeria. Your name is Nigeria now. Yeah. They call me Nigeria. Yeah. Well, my real name, first name is Rob, Jarvis Rob. Okay, that's what I want, man. I want that. That's what I want. I want that. Jarvis. I want determined to live like this. Like I told you, I was transformed. It's one of the most spectacular places to have a house on.
the sun, the rise of the sun,
and you get the rise
and the setting of the sun.
At the same time, right in the middle of the,
Yeah.
right in the middle of the shark,
Yeah,
and a
yeah,
hill.
yeah.
I'm going, well, every day.
Okay. So, I mean, you can't ask for
Nothing better,
nothing
right?
better.
Yeah,
You're looking down to civilization, and you into whatever going on here. You're like a pirate, man. You're like the pirate of the Caribbean, up in the hills.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
I'm
what
holding the fort.
Yeah.
I'm holding the fort with the VI.
Yeah. That's what you
Make sure they don't go with it.
Shaka. Shaka rock. Shaka rock. Shaka rock. Shaka rock. Yeah.
I
remember you said somebody
the leg.
Yeah.
Maraca.
Maraca, yeah.
Maraca, I said I made it from medication. I said that I made
them from Calabash, right?
Yeah. And I made that, that's what I meditate.
Yeah, that's my buddy
during
here.
the day.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you do during the day.
Yeah, meditate and work, and I pick fruit.
Yeah.
Jam and get up.
Yeah, you got them all on this property.
No, I go all over the
You know, back in the day when we was coming up, right?
Yeah.
That's what we used to do. We used to be on our cart. Yeah, remember we used to make carts?
47 years ago, I came back here.
Yeah.
I started the whole farm.
Yeah, we used to make carts, go down
the
country,
That's right.
mango, low cost, can where had the sweetest can of tree? Yeah, that you know. No, the sweetest. Hey,
that's right.
Which one? Nesky. You know why? You put it in your mouth, it melts away. I remember Nesky. We went all over the place, right? All over the place. Mango.
Yeah. All run ahead. Tell you how that. I just like that. I love them like that. I just want to do. I go picking the fruit. From mango seed and this mango.
Yeah, and the guava berry, man. And then the other one to start destroying was we call it mommy apple.
Oh, mommy,
mommy, they start destroying them things. Yeah.
I love them, man.
I love them, mommy.
I had a hide away a lot more, but when I checked them, but I got looking for the place, and that's the one thing to find it.
Yeah.
Because I was there for a few years.
Yeah.
Because the big trees fall up, and I look at small trees grew up. And now I'm growing now, mommy.
Yeah.
I gotta go down to the bush and look to the find them.
Yeah. I like that, man. I like that. The juice man. That's him. That's the guy I was talking about right there. Put in. Oh. Yeah, this. You came here for the food especially?
I'm sorry?
You came for the food especially?
Yes. I'm from here, but I came
I know, but from where? From where? You came to visit from where?
Georgia.
See, all of us go to Georgia. Why? I live in Powder Spring, Georgia, right?
Oh, you live in Snellville.
Yeah. Where you live? What part of Georgia you live?
Snellville, in Gwinnett.
Snellville. My brother used to live there. But all of us go to Georgia. Back in the century, they used to go to New York, right? But now they go to Georgia, and those who was living in New York moved to Georgia.
Yeah.
And you know when I interview people like I'm doing, right? They will tell me to move to Georgia because they want to remind them of home, a small little town.
The expense flying back and forth?
Yeah.
You go to Miami or straight flight?
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, and what normally happens here, right, is that a lot of have a nicer plot and a lot of green space. My name is Leon Varlak. What's yours?
I'm sorry?
My name is Leon Varlak. What's yours?
I'm Kenya Fred.
Fred?
Yeah.
All right. Nice meeting you. Let me go introduce the beautiful brother here. There, my man. I was asking for you the other day. The juice man. Remember the juice man? Used to sell juice man from St. John, Leon, man. Yeah.
I'm Leah. Remember you know Les Sum, right? Yeah, Les Sum. Yeah. So I'm saying I thought that brother, but it was you. The mechanic?
Yeah.
I thought he was you. Until I asked that brother across the street, Tasha, he tell me you're a pair, man. So that's your thing. So that's your thing during the marketplace?
Vegan.
Aita vida.
No, vegan.
Vegan.
Yeah, Aita soup, 3 different types.
Okay.
Yeah, organic quinoa.
Okay.
Yeah, the brown rice. The tongue. Yeah.
Okay.
Alkaline food, rice.
Yeah.
Gas to,
And you the chef?
No, the master.
The master. You the master. Yeah.
Salad, plantain
Yeah.
salad.
Yeah. Okay.
Cake, no egg.
No egg, no cake. Okay. Okay, no sugar, man.
Yeah.
No sugar. Okay, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born in Grenada.
Oh, you're a Grenadian guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't connected. So tell me about Grenada.
Yeah.
Tell me about Grenada. If you was born there, tell me about it.
Well, Grenada is the Isles of Spice.
The Isles of Spice. Why?
And we have waterfall and...
Grenada?
Yeah.
The one that Reagan invaded?
Yeah.
Has waterfall?
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
So what will make me want to visit Grenada?
Because Grenada have a climate just like here in the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to migrate if that's a beautiful place?
Well, you know, when you're migrating, at the time I lived there,
Yeah.
money wasn't flowing.
Oh, so the Yankee dollar. The Yankee dollar. Let's face it, man.
Exactly, the Yankee dollar. I come out
Yeah.
to help myself more.
Well, in other words, to progress.
Yeah.
You came out to seek a better life.
Yeah, from my family.
From your family, and in turn, you want to see the world.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you, man. You know what's unique about it too? You see that guy out in the boat? You know him? The guy out in the boat.
I can see you.
You know that guy out there?
No.
Okay. All right, man. Mr. Frederick.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay. Two distinctive family. Three distinctive family. The guy who owns his house. They are Smalls, and who else? Explain that to me.
I know one thing is the kingdom of day.
The king live up on a hill.
Yeah, the kingdom of day. Who
Okay.
else the word again?
Hormone.
The one Delroy. Who Delroy is?
Yeah.
Delroy got a little people got the power of Mikey to build a house and that part of his property or something.
So one of them the blue structures, who own that? Who building that?
What blue structure building?
Them condos and stuff up there.
Already built, that's the kingdom.
Those are king.
Yeah.
You know, remember, used to have a pate shop down there, down there.
That was,
That's part of the kingdom.
yeah.
So he told me that a French guy and a Caucasian woman had owned all of this here. It was
I
farmland.
don't know much about that.
That's what Romney told me.
Yeah.
Who? So Lino and you Bobby brother.
Yeah.
But I don't remember you, man. I'm wrong by is Humphrey still alive?
Humphrey dead.
He dead?
Father dead, but his son dead.
The son. I'm talking about the son. Junie.
And
But you
Leroy.
talking about Humphrey Harmon?
Yeah, the one that I know, you know.
My uncle.
Yeah. What about the guy who married to the Vala girl and went to Cayman Island? Dan.
But which one of them?
Dan.
He married to the girl.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember Charlene?
Charlene. Valak daughter. Charlene.
Charlene. Not
Yeah,
Charlene.
Charlene.
The captain, I know the captain, I know the...
He ever came back?
She's a real one. Yeah, Dan, no, he back and forth.
Cayman Island. He had moved to the Cayman Island.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
He come back here and go there.
Yeah.
But you don't remember the... Okay.
Leave
Charlene.
she alone, man. He continue going. I want...
Okay, yeah, you know the ride down there, you said?
Yeah, but
Okay, what I'm saying, so I'm going down. I'm going to go through Smith. I'm going down Smith Bay and going ahead and I'm right home
right, but,
to do my
I
caption.
have somebody coming for me. I want to get ahead and get something to eat before she reaches.
Okay, man. So that's okay, man. So it's nice to know that I can come back and talk to my brothers, right, here in Smith Bay, and do a captive, right? Okay. From the lookout at Smith Bay, looking in the horizon across the bay there, you can see Thatch Key, which is outside Cookie Point, and you can see just for next in the corner right there. Then in the midst you see Pillsbury Sound, beautiful sights of a Pillsbury Sound right here from this particular site. There is a graveyard rapidly filling up over there on the eastern end of the island.